All right, today we're going to have a look at a Cincinnati cylindrical grinder. This is a universal grinder. This is a model R-58. These machines were made by Cincinnati in Germany in the 70s and mid-70s to about the end of the 70s, early 80s. They're pretty nice machines, well built, and like I said, it's got all the features. It's got rapid in and out, it's got plunge feed, it's got spark out. Then it has traverse grinding where you can feed left side, right side, or both sides. It's got a variable speed headstock that's mechanical. So there's a variator inside of here, so you don't have to have electronic drive and the problems with that. Mounted above the wheel head, this is your plunge feed box here. There's a pointer deep inside of there, and you've got these lines. They're just there only for reference. They don't really mean anything. But when you set this up, you're going to have a fine feed, a changeover from a coarse feed to fine feed, and then your spark out when you reach the dead stop. And that time of spark out is also adjustable. So then the head will go back, the work head will shut off. I'm going to just show you a quick cycle. This is all set up to do a plunge grind. Let's say we're holding something in this hard edge collet. So we come in with the wheel, the headstock stops, and up here we're actually feeding. Now we've reached the fine feed, and now we're into the spark out mode. When that time is up, we retract, we back off our stock removal, and the wheel slide goes back, and the collet and spindle stop working. I'll show you that once again. This is a plunge grind. Now the amount of stock removal is adjustable. If you don't need to take so much, you can make it shorter. If you need to take more, you could add additional in-feed. So now when we don't want to use plunge feed, I'm going to shut that selector off, and let's say we want to have our table going back and forth. So now we're going to come in with the table, you know. Now let's get our table going here. So be careful about that tailstock. So we have a table here, movement, and when I want to have an in-feed, now when we were doing the plunge feed, I had this up against a dead stop. In the end, you make all your size adjustments here with your fine adjustment dial on the side of the hand wheel. But if you're going to be doing traverse grinding, we shut all that automatic stuff off. This feeds all the way down to the end of its travel to the solid dead stop. Now you can work with the hand wheel. You have a way to disconnect, so now you can come in on your part and get closer. So when we want to start feeding, we have an automatic cycle here. We can feed left side and the right side, and of course you can shorten that amount of feed. There's a adjuster knob here. We can take less off. I can shut one side off so we only feed on the one side. Or shut both sides off and you can actually feed with this little lever here, 10 at a time. The controls over here are for your table speed and your table dwell. And the controls up here are for your plunge feed, for your coarse feed and your fine feed. The machine is currently wired for 220 volts. You've got a nice cooling system right here on the side of the machine with pretty easy access. Most people will make a little plastic curtain that goes around here right into this box. It's very clean, it's very neat. This is on wheels, you can just roll it out. You got a magnetic filter here, so that comes with it. So there you go, this is the Cincinnati R-58 series cylindrical grinder. Another nice thing is this has a pretty large diameter wheel there. It's probably, I want to guess, a 16-inch wheel. We'll accept the 16-inch wheel. Not sure about the bore. All the specs will be on our quotation, the Machinery Values website. Thank you very much.